Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. It is Saturday, uh, and I may have spent like 4 hours today just dicking around on YouTube instead of actually like doing work. I wanted to. I woke up early at like 8 a.m. Well, it's early for me. Well, that's not even early for me. It's early for me on a weekend because I wanted to get streaming, and then I sat in front of my computer for 4 hours instead of working. So that was cool. Uh, Yay. Hello, Stuffy Sneeze. Hello, Sea Biscuit. Hello, Alex. How's it going, everybody? That is a wild emote. The corn emote. That's funny. That's a pretty good one. Of course, it's an Uwo's Lab one. Hello, Reptile. How's it going? Let me turn on background music. There we go. All right. So today we got a lot going on. Because that is like silent. There we go. I think that's about right. Whatever. Hello, Kay. It's me, Workshop Alien. Hello. Yeah, that's the corn emo I was talking about. Oh, you said yeah, slap. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, waking up at 5 p.m. will do that to you. It's like the inverse relationship of like sleep and sleep time and restfulness. After some point, you just start feeling like shit if you wake up too late. At least in my experience. All right, so today we got a lot to do. That is not very visible. It's visible enough. I don't care. We're not gonna change it too much. So we have many things that I would like to do. So we're gonna start by explaining what's going on. Let me pull up. Where's the thingy? Draw. Yeah, 5 things you want to do simultaneously. Yeah, I know, man. Okay, so I think you guys should be able to see my cursor now. So we're gonna start by explaining this. Sketch out grinder stand and cabinet. So let me switch to my other camera real quick. I should have backed it out a little more before I did that, actually. Hold on. Wow. Okay, there we go. Yeah, go this way. Okay, there we go. Go to other camera. Okay, so as I've been talking about, the grinder, surface grinder, I want to make a cabinet for it. So moving it around is hard because it weighs 700 pounds, and I don't have a good way to store any of the stuff that came with it, any of the accessories. So, and there's a big empty void right here. So what I'm planning on doing is welding together a frame at the bottom, and it's going to have 4 leveling casters. Here, let me grab those actually. Let's see. So these are leveling casters that I'm planning on using. All 4 of them in total, I think they're rated for like 2,200 pounds, so they should be good, even with like a safety factor for like cheapo Chinese Amazon stuff. But basically, they have like a little wheel on them. They rotate like casters, like you'd expect. And then this foot, you can and lower it with this ratcheting. So you can like set it down solidly on something when you need to. I don't know if you can tell, but now that foot is going up. So that'll make it much easier to move this thing around and get it like stable. Because right now it's not even stable. It's like a little wobbly. I have like a little shim. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little wooden shim right here that we're using as a stand because the the garage floor is not flat like whatsoever. So if I didn't do that, it would be wobbling all over the place. So we might work on that today. We'll see. I have some material at work that I should be able to use. I didn't grab it yet, but we're just going to kind of get a rough design. Oh, the other thing that I got for this project Um, ah, is a whole ass load of drawer slides. Shit, it's fine. I think there's 10 in here or something. I don't remember how many I got. I got them from the cheapo store where I got all of my mystery metal too. And so they were only like $2 or $3 a piece. And they're also soft close, which is awesome. Um, they are of dubious quality, but they're good enough. Hello, Nubson. How's it going? Um, so that is the rough plan for the grinder stand. Let's clear that. Oh yeah, and then here, let me switch back to that. Then we're gonna put drawers. We're gonna make a little cabinet that goes in here out of steel. Also, it's gonna sit on the base that we make for the grinder, and then have a bunch of drawers. I haven't decided how many, which is why I got just like a ton of drawer slides. um, and actually, I think they even have more. We'll see next time I go back. I don't need them though, so I'm not going to get them. But that's gonna hold the accessories I got, like the spin this guy around. So that's gonna store all of this stuff in the black tub. So we have the tool and cutter grinding attachment. We have the universal dividing head. We have the two centers, right there and there. Whole bunch of grinding wheels for the tool and cutter grinding attachment, and then the univice is right there. Okay, so all that stuff is going to be for. Also, as you can see, the whole garage is a fucking mess, so we might end up cleaning today too. I don't like having all of this here; it's obnoxious. But anyway, that's a later thing. So, what do you guys say? Attach them together, make this longest slidey arm you can. It would be a pretty damn long. I think they have a 21-inch travel, so times 10, that would be 220 inches. So that's like just under 20 feet. That would be pretty ridiculous. Ooh, very nice voice crack. How am I going to mount the drawers? I have. I don't know if you saw this, but I got a whole ton of drawer slides for super cheap. So we're going to use those, and then probably just sheet metal screws. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. We haven't gotten that far. That is what this item is supposed to be. So next thing is dress the diamond wheel. I still have not gotten that damn thing to be round. Um, uh, it's there's this one spot that's like way out of whack. Um, so we'll see how that goes. And then only after we dress the diamond wheel can we finish the flat stones and hopefully, well, actually, we might try to rough out the flat stones using the whacked out wheel to try and de-whack it. We'll see. um, Now here's the weird one. Door stops. My robotics team, we want door stops, and I have a shit ton of scrap wood that I don't need. And it's very easy to make door stops since they're just like a little wedge. So that's actually going to be the first thing we're going to do. We're just going to take some scrap wood and cut some angles out of it and make some door stops because I want the wood gone. They want some door stops. It's a win-win. It should take like 5 minutes. Okay, so this one, this is actually pretty funny. Let me take a drink real quick. I'm talking too fast. Ah, so um, I got this ferrite core. So if you remember last time when I tried to use the surface grinder on stream, it killed stream because the noise that got put back into the power lines by the grinder disrupted my network over power line setup. So I got this ferrite core to hopefully eliminate some of that noise. Here's the funny thing. So at the university, we have like a parts store, electrical parts store in like the electrical engineering building. So they have just like everything you could want in terms of electronics. Let me turn on the fan. So like, they've got like basically any resistor you want, all the small pieces like breadboards. They've got capacitors, you name it, they have it, and it's used for, well, like everything. And so it's like a reasonably priced too. Um, and it's super convenient for like a lab, for classrooms and stuff. And it's like, oh, I blew up a capacitor. Can I get another one? That kind of thing. It's awesome. Um, it's also a massive mess, apparently. So I went in and I asked, hey, do you guys have ferrite cores by chance? And they said, oh, actually, I don't know where those are, but I can go look. Um, I actually dropped a box of them recently, and then I picked them all up and put them in the box back, and then the box disappeared. So I got to go back into the parts store with them and look for probably 20 minutes, um, around this massive mess of electrical parts and stuff. It was pretty cool, but uh, we did not find the ferrite core box. What we found is one that was on the floor. Uh, and so that's the one that I have in my hand right now. They were able to sell me. It was also not in their system for pricing, so I got this for a quarter. They just said like, how about 25 cents? And I was like, okay, I don't know how much these are normally, and I didn't want to like buy them on Amazon, so whatever. This makes sense. So I wanted four, one for each of the legs of the power that goes to the grinder. Uh, but we've only got one, so we're gonna try and run all four cables through this. I don't know if that's gonna work. I don't know if a ferrite core will even help, but we have it now. Now the last thing, remove spare outlet. So my mom told me. So apparently, she's like redoing a bunch of stuff with our insurance. So like they bundled home and auto insurance and saved like a ton of money a month. So like, yay, cool, saving money. But then she told me, like, oh yeah, so now that you have all this expensive stuff in the garage, I want to have, we're gonna have an like the insurance inspector, appraiser, whatever the hell they're called, come by and take a look. And so he's gonna go through the whole house, and then he's gonna go through the garage. And I went, oh shit, because you know what else I stuffed in my old garage full of wood and other flammable materials? A machine that whose only job is to make massive showers of sparks. So that's cool. I'm sure the insurance people will love that. And then the other thing is, hold on, let me switch to the other camera again. You see this? We just have some wires just poking out of the walls. This is what our electrical setup looks like. So when I originally put in the grinder, and I got a digital phase converter, which is not a VFD. It just takes in 220 and then it puts out three-phase power. Um, and so I decided, oh, you know what? I will mount it to the wall here, and then I'll put in a 240-volt outlet so I can use 240-volt on other things, right? And then I had like a little extension cord that came out of the thing and went to this wire. So if you needed a three-phase power, you could plug into this outlet for three-phase power, right? But then eventually, what I realized is that converter was broken or something, so it was just giving wacky ass voltages um, across the wires, uh, and it did not run. It did not run well at all. It overheated the motor in like seconds. It was bad. So um, I returned that thing and I got the VFD, which we have now on the grinder. But I never took off that outlet. So we just have this nice little bundle of wires that's just sticking out of the wall. So we got to take that off before the insurance people come by, because otherwise they're going to throw a fit. So that is our plan for today. I don't know how much of this we're going to be able to get done, but we are going to try. So first things first, we are here. Let's see. And then we're going to shrink that a little bit. Nope, that's the wrong item. We're going to make door stops first, because those are going to be fast. Okay, so that's the plan today. That was really loud, probably. Whoopsies. uh, do I have? No, I do have background music playing. Okay, cool. It's hard to hear. Um, so first things first, we got to pull out the miter saw. Let's switch to other camera. And let's go over here. So as you can see, I've kind of made myself a nice little labyrinth that's disgusting and awful. So my miter saw is back here, and I just get to pull it out every time. Actually, this part of the mess wasn't mine for once. Oh, that's something else that we should do. I don't know if you guys can see these. Oh, you can't. They're out of frame. There are these like lantern things that were broken, and I said like, oh, well, I'll fix them. And then I fixed it badly, and then I felt bad, so I can't just like give it back, right? And that was like a year ago. So they've just been living in my garage, taking up space ever since. So we should also fix those properly at some point. Ah. Shit. Okay. Is that actually the best way to do this? I think it is. Let me get this out of the way. Everything has stuff in the way. I am in a hell of my own creation. Okay. Oh, this is not even in frame, is it? How do I do this? Shit. Hold on. Hold, please. I'm gonna shrink the tripod. Oh god. I hope no one has motion sickness issues. Because it's not the best camera work. Okay, how's this? Shitty but good enough. That's what I'm gonna tell myself anyway. Okay. Hold on. Actually, I don't want to get out an extension cord. We'll move that over here. There we go. Cool. All right. Move that in a little. This is not even a decent view. Let's zoom. Oh, too much zoom. Too much zoom. That's like a. We're gonna call that an acceptable amount of zoom. Okay. Now let's go find our victims. Yeah, this will work. This guy will work. Let's see. What else we got? I'm just looking through like the pile of wood that I call my burn bin. That in theory I will burn at some point soon, TM. Because I want it gone. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Okay. These will work. Let's see. So we've got random chunk of 2x4, something, and then a whole bunch, and then a large-ish flat board. And these two are actually pieces of Taekwondo boards. So I used to do Taekwondo. I don't anymore because I just don't have time. But after we broke a board, someone would glue them back together so we could use them as practice. Like we wouldn't use the glued up boards for like competitions or tournaments or like anything like that. But like for practice, it's great because it's like cheap. You reuse it. And then I made the mistake of volunteering to help. And so I have an ass load of these things in my house that I have not glued back together. So, whoops. But these are bad ones that we couldn't glue back together just because of a couple of reasons. Yeah. You broke one of the glued up boards and man, did that hurt? Yeah. If you do it wrong, yes. If you do it right, it's okay. Actually, even if you do it right, but too much, it'll hurt. All right, so this is going to be very much vibes based. This is not a scientific operation. I've done this before. Made door stops, and I don't remember what I did, but this is very much not going to be high quality. It'll be good enough. So I'm just gonna square up this end, and hopefully the volume limiter goes well because it's gonna be loud. And that is not capturing much dust. This used to be much better at dust. If I take off that, is there something in there? Oh, it's clogged. Oh, that would do it. Oh, okay, hold on. Let me move you guys around here. No wonder it's not capturing any dust. Let's see, hold on. Look at the dust port. It's totally filled. Okay, yeah, hold on. Let me grab a little mini shop vac. Let's unplug the saw. Plug this guy in. Oh no. Look. Oh, lovely. Does this thing not have a filter? It just like sprayed. The shop vac just sprayed shit all out the backside. It doesn't have a filter. Oh my god. Okay. That's fine. This is fine. God damn it. Why doesn't this have a filter? Stay. Look at this. All of the dust that I just sucked up just got blown out the back onto my backpack. God damn it. Okay. Hold on. Can we not be at an angle? Stop being tilted. All right, sweeping stream. Yay. Where's the smaller room? Oh, it's outside. We love it. We love this. And you know what the best part is? I'm definitely going to forget that there's a filter in it by the next time I use it. I don't know what kind of filter it would take or anything. Okay. Got a chat? Here, come here, Flint. Come here. Yeah, come say hi. Dog. Dog cameo. Oh, yeah, he's done with you guys. Okay. You just swept away. Yeah. Oh, was there an ad break during the dog cameo? I think there was. Whoopsies. Whatever. Oh well. Subscribers to get more access to dog or something. That's my new sales pitch. Okay. All right, let's try that again. All right, stop being tilted. There we go. God, I should have started this stream this morning. Jesus Christ, it's hot. Hot already. It's not even that hot. It's just like it would have been nicer this morning because it was like overcast. Now it's still overcast, but it's not. It's still midday sun. It is rather warm. All right, let's get back to what we were doing. Trash can. I missed. How big of an angle is about right for a doorstop? 15 degrees? That seems like a little kind of not enough. 20? 20 seems decent, I think. Yeah, 20 degrees seems okay. Let's lock that angle in. Yeah, that's all right. It's a tiny little doorstop, but it's good enough. What's the least stupid way to do this? Probably flip it over, do this next cut. Yeah. And then go back to 0, cut off the excess. Okay. And then let's make one more 22 or 20-degree cut. How do I do this and not get myself maimed? Yeah. This should work. Cool. I went really slow on that last one because it's kind of a sketchy cut. Man, this thing's still not doing a great job of dust collection. Yeah, it's a little sketchy. It's okay though. I should have used a holding stick, but it worked. It's fine. We're not dead. This is already like 6 door stops, which is way more than they need. But I don't care. I'm gonna keep going. Let's see. Let's actually do. Let's just square up this edge. This is the edge that got broken by hand. So it's kind of it's all out of whack. But this is a sliding miter saw, so we can just take care of that real quick. Zip that off. And then so let's go back over to our 20-degree. And I have positive stops at 22 degrees or 22 and a half, and then at 0 degrees, by the way. That's how I'm able to just like quickly just iterate on the angle. Okay. Now this one I'm going to use a holding stick. That's a good idea. This one should be good enough. Let's see. Let's position it by hand. That's about right. And then holding stick. Cool. Okay. Now we got whole ass load of door stops. That was fast. A little steep for doorstop? Yeah, I don't know, man. Hello, hello. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yum, I am Kelp. Hello, hello. Anglos across the grain, they might break when you give them a kick. I've made door stops like this before, and they work all right. Although Now that you say, I did make them in a different direction. I think I did make them where the grain goes the other way, but I don't know. It'll be fine. They've got a billion of them, so they can break them. Yeah, like okay. Well, that was a bad demo. uh, I was able to break it. It just took some force. This one, the grain is going the correct direction though, so whatever. If they break, it doesn't matter. They're still out of my hands or out of my way, so whatever. Maybe I should have made them a little thinner. Whatever. They've got a whole bunch. What we were previously doing is using files as doorstops, so anything is an improvement. Let's find like a bag or a box or something to throw these in. Oh, that wasn't even visible. Whoopsies. I wasn't looking at the camera. Yeah, we've got a lot. You know what? This is as good of a box as any. It's just gonna get recycled anyway. Or this one was going to get recycled, so might as well. I think 22 degrees is fine. And if not, I have more wood. Doesn't matter. I can just make some more. Okay. That's good enough. Just put this by my backpack so that I don't. So hopefully I'll remember it. All right. Now let's unplug this guy. Lock her down. Lock her down. Hello. What are we hitting? Oh, this clamp. Lock her down. Do that. Ahoy. All right. And now we're back to mess cleaning. 2 of these back in the burn bucket. Move this cable over here. And let me grab the broom again. Listen here, kids, is if you want to save like $5 on doorstops, you should buy a $300 miter saw. My dog. Okay, hold on. My mom's just got home and the dog's losing his shit. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. Oh yeah, thank you for the lurk reptile. Pioneer VT. Hello, hello. Thank you for the first time chatter. Those are some good emotes. All right, back to the most exciting task of all: cleaning. I also can't see the camera, so I don't actually know what's in frame right now. But that's okay. You're not missing much, I promise. Okay. All right. Oh my god. I just instantly spilled it all. I don't know what to commentate on while I'm fucking sweeping. All right. To the trash can. All right. Make sweeping noises. First time seeing you live. Don't remember how you got following from a YouTube clip and you were funny. Well, hey, thank you very much. I appreciate that. It was almost certainly from a Ellie Minibot uh, clip. I did a stream with her in like, was it June, January? I don't know. And then yeah, because yeah, I'm friends with her, and then we did like a workshop review stream. So that's oh, my camera disconnected. Wait 1 second. Why is it glitchy? Can you guys see the glitchy? What the fuck is going on here? Hello? We back? We good? That's weird. Okay, we're back. All right, whatever. Um, um, yeah, and then recently, I think I forget what the name of the clipper was, but someone made a video, a clip of that, and it's like 20 minutes long, and like this was only like a couple weeks ago, but it somehow got 20,000 views. Um, so I've been seeing a whole bunch of like random follows come from that. So that's cool. I haven't actually watched the video myself yet. It's been on my watch later since it came out, but yeah. Yeah, I'm escaping the matrix. Okay, so got that one done. We can go ahead and delete that from our to-do list. Let's see. I think next thing that we should do is remove the spare sketchy outlet. So let's do that. There's our indicator. Definitely love seeing more people's category. Just love seeing it workshop in the project. Yeah, it's super cool. I wish it was more popular, honestly. But like when I first started, I was like, oh my god, why is there like no one in the makers and crafting category? This is so weird. Or like no one who's doing actually like workshop stuff, you know. Um, uh, there was a lot of people, you know. There's not to diss on this, but like there's people doing like crafts and like knitting and stuff, and that's that's fine. But nothing, no one doing like actual hard. Very few people doing actual like shop stuff, like woodworking, metalworking. There was no one doing metalworking, um, at least at the times when I checked. And so it's but after I started streaming, I realized why. It's because it's really fucking hard. It's so hard, you guys, to like be somewhat entertaining and also like work on something and be decent at working on something. Like I just went silent for like a minute while I was just sleeping. It's hard to do stuff and talk at the same time. Yeah, bench is also filled with stuff. Yeah, I really need to clean up around here, but that keeps getting delayed because I don't have much time. And so what time I do want to spend, I do. Fuck. What time I do spend in here, I'd like to be able to just work, but that's not how it works. So today is like the miscellaneous small projects day. Try and clean up a little bit. Metalworking, woodworking, as well as electronic stuff. Yeah, yeah. Um, I it would be great to see that. I actually found, or someone else recommended her to me. Let me see if I can find Oriana slash shout out Oriana Aurora. Can I tab complete this? No. Okay. Hold on. Let me. What is it? I don't remember how to spell her name. Hold on. What Oriana Aurora? I think is how it's pronounced. But she's really cool. She's been doing electrical projects, electronics, I should say. Um, and yeah, she's cool. Um, yeah, that's it. Thank you, Alex. Um, there we go. Uh, um, oh God, what was I doing? Yeah, she's cool, but she's like one of the very few VTubers who I saw doing that kind of stuff. I did see one guy actually. It was pretty funny. He was doing watchmaking, but he was in like the 3D model of the spy from TF2, which I thought was pretty funny. Um, he looked neat. I didn't look at him too closely, but he was cool. Mixed category. Yeah, do stupid shit. Yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Um, uh, yeah, it's really difficult to do technical stuff on stream, but we're making it work. We're seeing how we can do it. All right. So let's see. Next up, we got to remove the outlet that I put in, and then remove the power source for. And now there's just like random wires for. It look really sketchy. So let's see here. Hold on. Let me extend the feet of the tripod again. Or can I just can I leave it short and then just extend the top of it? Hold on. We're doing science here today. How tall is that? Is that the max it goes? That's the max it goes. I don't love that. Let's unzoom. Hold on. Oh god, too much unzoom. There we go. Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. We're gonna call that acceptable. All right. You put on a mask again. No one cared who I was until I put on the mask. I've never actually seen that movie. I just like quoting it. You adopted the darkness. I was born in it, molded by it. Edgelord maxing. All right. Let's see here. Basically just have to undo these screws here. Ow. I just walked into something. Just have to undo those screws, and then I guess we can undo the wiring too. I don't know if I'll bother doing that, or if I'll just shove it in the box, or shove it in the cabinet and just forget about it. Okay. That. I need the box of screws so I can actually put the screws away. Dumb. Go in the. There we go. Nice paper holder. I like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh, yeah. It's a redeem. It's a channel point redeem. Yeah, it's a nice paper towel holder. I don't know where we got it. It's been here like as long as I can remember. So, but yeah, it's nice. It's just got like little flexible plastic art. Oh, they collapse. I did not realize that. I've never actually bothered to deal with this. I didn't realize they collapse. That's neat. But yeah, that's nice to have. Let's see. There's also a screw back here, so I need an extension. Actually, do I? Can I get away without the extension? I can. Cool. Oh, I kind of split the wood there. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to bother unwiring this. I'm just going to stick it in a cabinet and forget about it. Good enough. Let's see. Let's take this guy back out. Put that away. Put this back in the drawer. You know, it's really nice having at least a semblance of an organization system. But it's also like annoying because now I'm obligated to put things back properly. But I should also just organize everything, but I haven't done it. Okay. So there we go. Is the music not playing anymore? Oh no, it is. It just dropped for a second. Okay. Okay. So there's that. Take that off the list. Now then, this one, we're gonna work on putting the ferrite core around the power cable to the surface grinder, which is going to be a little interesting because currently the power cable is very inaccessible. And so the way that I did this, I modified this stuff last time was by laying on the floor and then like dicking around with it. So I might just be doing that again. Yeah, let's see. There we go. Yeah, it's in between like a filing cabinet and then the 700-pound surface grinder, which I don't want to move. Oh, currently. Oh, boo. That was pretty good. Okay. You know what? These filing cabinets are on wheels, so I'm gonna make things a little bit easier for myself. And I'm gonna unplug the fan, move that off to the side, and then there's a. How heavy is this? I can still pick it up. Gosh. Just gonna move this guy out of the way. Oh no! Don't pull on that cable. Oh, I did put strain relief on that. So it's not that big a deal, but don't want to pull on it. Okay. That's good enough, right? Copium. Move this out of the way. Oh my God! Excuse me. Whoopsies. Okay. So basically, what we're gonna try to do. Yeah, that was lovely, wasn't it? Had to tack weld a motor bracket laying under your dirt bike now. Oh. Oh yeah, have a hole in your shirt. Yeah. So, is it this shirt? It was a different shirt, I guess. Oh no, there's also one in this shirt. There's one. There are a few shirts I have that are artificial, like fiber, and so I wore them to work, right? and then I was working on the manual lathe, which throws hot chips at you. And so I ended up with like multiple burn holes in my shirt at like the waist level, which is really cool. But they're small enough where no one notices, so I still wear them everywhere anyway. Okay. Let's grab a screwdriver. Let's see. Screwdriver. And we also need this flavor of screwdriver, I think, because my other one can't reach that far down, if I remember right. Okay, this is going to be a pain in the ass. They're cool machines, right? I know. It's awesome. Yeah, I've got a surface grinder. Yeah. So we got a surface grinder and an old lathe, which is right behind me over here. We're in the process of basically completely reworking it from scratch because it's very messed up. It's in pieces right now, and then the rest of the pieces are on the floor underneath it. But I just got this thing, so this is the priority because monkey brain. I've had that lathe since like December of last year, November. But I got this thing like a month ago, and I want so this is the new shiny toy. Okay, this is going to be really annoying. I don't know how. You guys are not going to be able to see very much, but in fairness, neither can I. That's the wrong screwdriver. Okay, sure. It's on the floor now. Okay. So we're just taking off the cover of the VFD. And then, let's see, this is the power cord. We're going to have to try and fish out. We're going to undo all of the screws that hold the wires in. And then try to fish this ferrite core. This screwdriver does not work. Oh, I'm an idiot. That's the wrong cable. Okay. So we undo that guy. Hold that out. Undo that guy. Get the fuck out. There we go. Undo this guy. Get the fuck out. Okay. And here's the best part about all this. I don't know if it's going to work. Wow, I look like shit. Whatever. So what we're trying to do here is just feed these through onto the power cable so that hopefully it will eliminate the high frequency noise that killed my stream last time I tried to use it. And I don't know if it's going to work. We're going to find out. It's worth a shot anyway. It's cheap. Like this was literally a quarter, so it's worth giving it a try. Okay. All right. So let's start with the ground. Yeah. Okay, that's in there and secure. Get the fuck in there. The terminals that I crimped on here, by the way, like the what are they called? Spade terminals, these thingies. I don't know if you can see this at all. They're actually a little bit too large for the slots in the VFD. Like they have little slots in it in the protection thing, where you pass the wires in. I don't know how you're intended to get this in, by the way. This is a massive pain in the ass. I hate whoever designed this, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm not mad. Okay, cool. That actually wasn't that bad. I thought that was going to be way more annoying. I don't know if reversing the polarity on these two wires will actually reverse the motor. So we're gonna test that real quick. Let's see. Oh wait, what are you guys talking about? Oh, you've got a mini lathe. Oh, nice. I know older version of the cheap Chinese mini lathe. Oh, fun. That's awesome, dude. You don't see a whole lot of people who actually know what the hell machining is, so I am glad to have, or I guess have you found me. Or I was gonna say I'm glad to have found you, but you found me, so I guess yeah, I'm glad that you found me. Yeah, there we go. I figured it out. Words are hard. Okay, now let's plug this guy back in. Flicker on. Okay. And then, let's see, is the VFD even on? It is. Let's see here. Let's back up again. All right. Okay, and then survey says, is that the right direction? It is. Sick. Okay, cool. Now we can turn that back off, unplug the cable, and put the little protector thingy back on. Yeah. If it's three phase, yeah. So the I had to do that for this motor to get it running the right direction. Because it is a three-phase motor, and it's three-phase output that comes out of the VFD. But I wasn't sure if just changing the polarity of the single-phase input would also do that or not, but it did not. Or I put it back the right way. I don't know which. I don't know which, and I don't care because it works. Cool. That was easy. Okay. All right, let's go back over here. Oh, you know what? First thing we should do actually is move the filing cabinet back. And let me go back to this camera. First thing we're actually going to do is move the filing cabinet back into its proper place and put the fan back on it because it's hot. Oh. Okay. All right, and the fan is over here. I'm just going to go back up here. And plug you back in. Oh, much better. Okay. Actually, before I go back to doing more stuff, I got to go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. All right, and we're back. Hey, Hunter, how's it going? All right, let's grab the chair back. All right. Oof, yeah, plastic gears in your mill gear train would be super crazy loud. Okay, let's ski. Let's ski. Yes, good job. Good words. I'm word good. Um, do. Sorry, I was just checking something. Okay. Um, let's see. So we actually got the ferrite cores taken care of, so that's cool. Um, let's see. Next thing, we could either uh, so I'm just debating if I want to add one more task to this, of like just cleaning, but that would be boring as shit. So I don't think we're actually gonna do that. Um, so I think we're going to move on to a combination of dressing the diamond wheel and finishing the flat stones. Because I don't really know how I want to deal with the cabinet yet. Like I have ideas, but it'd be nicer if I had material in front of me. So I guess we're also going to find out if the ferrite core actually works to protect the network from uh, interruptions caused by the grinder. We're going to find out hard way. You know what? Actually, let's find out. Let's just start by just turning it on and leaving it for a second, and just let it run. We'll let it warm up a little bit. Let's see. Spindle oil's looking good. Whey oil's a little low. Seems like this thing just like slurps through the oil. By the way, um, there's like a little puddle on the ground. So whatever design we come up with for the uh, uh, stand, it's gonna have to deal with that somehow. Okay. So we do have a bit of rattling from the spindle, but I think it's coming on like vibrations that I can feel, but it's coming mostly from the motor and not the spindle itself. So I'm not too worried about it, even though I don't love it. All right, so we're just gonna sit here for a minute and see if my network connection drops. Is broken? Of course it is. Hold on. Hold on. Invite. I should make that a permanent invite. Oh, I think my network. Wait, let's see. Copy link. Maybe? Maybe it's working? Let's see. Okay. Oh, that's. Thank you, Discord, for giving me just the link to your website. Hold on. God damn it. Invite people. Copy the invite link. There we go. Okay, we are dropping frames. Uh, hmm. We're still live though. I'm seeing a lot of fluctuations in the bit rate. Let's see if I move my hand around. What is the bit rate? Think of that. Oop-a-doo. Hello. Yes, I'm moving. Drop frames is staying steady at 133. I don't remember how long we ran the grinder last time before it just killed the network. Uh, hasn't gone up yet, or like the number of dropped frames hasn't gone up yet. So maybe that actually fixed it. I don't know. I'm just looking at the bit rate on Twitch. Like there's a little bit rate monitor. I'm looking at the dropped frames counter on OBS. Seems okay. Like maybe there's a bit of a surge when I turned it on. I mean, the thing is though, I have to turn it on and off like a lot. make this work. I don't know. So like, yeah, if I turn it off and then back on again, okay, and then let's give it a second. This is very interesting content, isn't it? Um, hasn't died yet. So that's good. That's already an improvement, I think. Wow, my CPU is running very hot. That's fine. Okay, we haven't dropped any more frames. Let's like fuck with the frequency, I guess. Run at a slower speed, 18 hertz versus the 65 we were at before. What does it think of that? And if we power it all the way up again, and then turn it off with the VFD, and turn it on with the VFD. Oh yeah, try it with the vacuum and the grinder. Oh shit, you're right. Uh, yeah, well, it is. So far, it seems so good. So far, so good. You're right. I will plug in the shop vac and give that a go. Once I grab the cable. Come here. Okay, so dropping frames, dropping 800 frames. Now we're going back up in bit rate. Uh-oh. Stinky. Uh-oh. I don't know if that happened before or after I plugged in the shop vac. As soon as I turned off the grinder, though, it was fine. Lovely. Okay. Turn the grinder back on, see what it does. I wonder if it's a combination of having the shop vac plugged in, because it is plugged into the same power outlet as the or outlet strip as the grinder. I mean, as the network plug thingy is. Hey, Abtar, how's it going? Oh no, we're dead. It's fine for you. Okay, well, OBS is like saying that I'm dropping like a bunch of frames, and then the bit rate goes down when I turn on the grinder. If I unplug the shop vac and then do that, it does do the same thing. Please tell me it doesn't. Or actually, no, it would be. This is so irritating. I don't know if my hello avatar went through or not, but hello. We're just trying to test some network stuff. I don't know if you're here for this, but my surface grinder got much interference into the line that it drops my power, my like network connection, because I'm using power or network over power line. Yeah, it seems like it's a combination of having not even having the shop vac running, just having the shop vac plugged in, and having the surface grinder running, fucks with it, which is really weird. Um, Heard you loud and clear. Cool. Okay. Then in that case, maybe maybe if I plug the shop vac into a different outlet. This is great. This is just like technical, like we're not even doing science anymore. This is just like praying. We're just praying to the machine gods right now. So if I plug it in here, this is on the opposite end of the garage, but it's in the same outlet. I mean, on the same circuit. If I plug it in on the opposite side of the garage, what does it think? stream PC on a different phase than your machines? I could, but I would have to put in another outlet, and I don't want to. Can I run a long LAN cable from my router? It would be about 100 feet, and it would be outside through the window. So no, I don't want to, because this is a detached garage. Okay, it seems like plugging it into the opposite end of the garage works. It works so far, anyway. This is ridiculous. Yeah, I could put it on a different circuit, but oh nope, never mind, it's dying. Yeah, it's dying. Shit. God damn it. Yeah, we dropped a whole bunch of frames there. Oh man. Okay. Balls. That's really unfortunate because running the dust collector is definitely necessary. I wonder if it's just an issue with that shop vac, which is a problem because I only have the one large shop vac. I have a smaller shop vac, but that one doesn't even have a filter, as we discovered today. And I don't know if it would work. Son of a bitch. So yeah, what we thought was the grinder causing problems may have just been the shop vac. Carrier pigeon, it's the only option. Yeah, you might be right. Hello, Sparksnaker. Thank you for the first time chat. You're getting some buffering? Yeah, it's because I plugged it into the opposite side and it just died. Ah, oh, damn. Okay. If I turn off the grinder entirely, let's turn off the grinder entirely. Let's unplug it. Okay, and then so far we're all right. Motor's running. You're probably just inducing too much noise on the circuit. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But that's the thing is I put a ferrite core around the surface grinder one, the surface grinder cable, and it was fine. And it seemed to improve things a lot. But now I'm realizing it might just be the shop vac that's cursing me. So let's plug back in the shop vac, and without the grinder running. Grinder's not running. We're not even running the shop vac, and we're gonna give it a second and see how it goes. Try pulling the power cord with the vacuum feud. That's not a bad idea either. I might give that a shot. Yeah, that's the thing. It's not running. So far we're okay. It's just like the evil shop vac and surface grinder combination, which is really interesting. Just about to ask if I had a big magnet. I have a few smaller magnets. I don't know. Maybe we can make that work. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like it's a combination of the grinder and the shop vac. Huh. Okay. Interesting. This is really weird. I'm gonna try. Let's get a small extension cord for the shop vac. You guys can't even see what I'm doing right now. This is really great content. I'm so good at this. Hopefully, this many loops of coil of word. Fuck. Hopefully, this many coils of wire will help. I don't know, man. I'm just trying shit. Okay. Now then, we plug you in to the outlet on the opposite end of the garage. We plug you into the cord. Okay. And so far, we're not dead, right? We're not dead. Oh, using a magnet is a ferrite bead? Yeah. Well, I have one around the surface grinder power, but not around the shop vac because I assumed that the surface grinder would be causing the problems. All right. So now that that is in place, we're going to plug back in surface grinder. Turn that on. Okay. We're not dead yet. The drop frames counter is at 2,222. Exactly. So that's fun. All right. So now let's turn on the phase converter and then turn on the surface grinder. And we wait. And this thing vibrates like a lot. I don't know where. It's kind of odd because like in the column, I can't feel the vibrations. Um, but then in the base of it, I can. Kind of interesting. I don't know why. Okay, we haven't dropped any frames yet. Better have 1 to 2 wraps close to the wall. I mean, it's close to the wall right now, so we'll see. So far it's okay. Let's actually move the camera so you guys can see what the hell I'm doing. Hold on. That's the wrong clip. Extend. I'm just raising up the tripod a bit. Okay, there we go. You stop being tilted, maybe? Stop. Oh man, microphone is already at 56%. Okay. Let's go to the second camera. Boom, there we go. So, oh wait, we did drop a few frames. We did drop some frames. It's not that many though, and it seems to be stable. Reading on the NEC, if you only had single phase, you'd die. Wait, do you guys not have? I guess I don't know where you're from, but like, a single phase in your home is not very common. Oh man, dude, I got this oil can and it's just dripping oil everywhere now, which is really cool. I really love it when it lubricates my plastic table. It's very neat. God, it's just a big fucking mess. All right, whatever. We'll deal with that later. Showing a 14-second latency. Okay, better. I don't know. It should. It seems to be stable now. The drop frame counter isn't going up. This bit rate seems to be stable. I can like move my hand around. It's still okay because of my phone internet connection. Whoa, ooh, ha, hee, ha, hoo. Wow. There's like a big delay. Like, boop. I'm gonna move my hand right when I say boop. 3, 2, 1, boop. Oh yeah, it's a little spiky, but it's fine. Only reason my shop has the ability for many things to run to having these issues is they have everything on separate breakers. Oh, that is nice. Okay, so now we're going to turn on the shop vac and see what that does. Because this was just with the shop vac plugged in. So I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to hear me. With the shop vac running, I don't know what that's going to do to the audio. You've got everything on separate breakers. Oh, I see. Okay, it seems to be stable so far. We're really just doing like investigate it. We're just like doing electrical engineering by vibes. The fact that I can hear you at all is impressive. Yeah, it's pretty loud. There's the filtering on this mic is actually pretty impressive. Okay, it seems like we're okay. Okay, whoever suggested, I think it was Knudsen. Wait, who was it that suggested putting coils of wire? I think that was Knudsen. That was a really good idea. That seems to have worked. Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Cool, because yeah, surface grinder is running. It's getting warm. Let's go ahead and turn that guy off. Okay, sick. We're actually there. Right? No drop frames when I did that. So far, so good. Cool. Excellent. All right. Great idea. Thank you guys very much. Good stuff. All right. So now we can get on to the interesting part. Now we're going to try and make our flatstone flat. This diamond wheel is very out of round right now. There's this one spot that's like, um, there's this one spot that's like super, super high compared to the rest of it. I mean, I guess I could try dialing it in. What if I tap it in if it would improve at all? I don't know. I don't know if it would. I don't think it will. It's like a pretty decent snug fit on that arbor, so we should be okay. I should print some more of these segments, actually. These work pretty nicely. Okay. Yeah, they're a little loose. It's a little floppy. It's fine, though. It's a little bit below the wheel, which we do not want. Ew. Oh, it's a combination of like grinding dust and oil. It's on that. It's just like formed this weird, gross red paint. Whatever. That's good enough. Yeah, proof by induction. Yeah, pretty much, I guess. Okay, sick. So next up, we're gonna add some oil to the ways. I should also label my oils. I have two of these little yellow oilers. One of them has a metal tip and one of them has a plastic yellow tip like this. And I don't remember which one has cutting oil and which one has whey oil. This one has whey oil. They have very different colors. The whey oil is green. I just stole it. I just yoinked like a cup of it from work, which is why I have it. I don't have like a big bottle yet. I don't have a big bottle yet. Let's make sure everything else has oil. That needs oil. Oh, that was way too much. Okay, whatever. That guy's doing okay. Where's the oiler for this thing? Oh, that's right. This one gets oiled by like drip feed. Never mind. That one's fine. Backside. Backside's good. Spindle is good. Okay, cool. I need to adjust that stop. Yeah, machine blood. Ah. Let's see. Just this guy. Get you out of here. I should really. I said this last time, but I should really replace these screws with like socket head cap screws, so that I don't have to like get a wrench in here because there's a big pipe coming out the side for oil, which is not super convenient. Hey, got a lurk? Been fun chilling with you, but gotta get some sleep and go sleep. Oh, dude, you're telling me no? University sucks, man. I'm all in the same boat. Thank you for coming by. Wait, why is my camera frozen? Wait a minute. Oh boy. Ooh, why is it so choppy now? What the hell? I think that was just my phone. I did turn off Wi-Fi because it was a little. Let's turn Wi-Fi back on and just see how that goes. How choppy is that? All right, that's better. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Thank you for coming by, Pioneer. It was nice to meet you. All right. So let's get to the interesting stuff. Got our We've got our cheapo grinding vise that I got from only the highest quality Chinese reseller. Let's clean everything as if it matters. It really doesn't matter if these are parallel or not, but we're gonna do it right anyway. It's in the way. Handle is in the way. Okay, get that on over here, and we can get that a little more parallel with the back edge. Okay, cool. So there's that guy. And now, we're gonna take our flat stones, and we're just gonna do this edge. We're gonna do the edges on here. Let's move you guys a little closer. What's a good camera angle where I can still do work and you guys can see? Oh, like that's a decent. Like, can you guys see what's going on? Sorta. If I zoom in, camera work is an art. Okay, there we go. So, we're just gonna dress these faces of each stone, and we're basically just gonna use it as a roughing tool to get this thing down, and try and dress it a little better. Because I tried, even after stream, I tried for a little while and it didn't really work because it's way out of whack. So that's what we're doing. I also probably should have cleaned these before I started doing this, but I didn't. All right. Now, how do I? Okay, this thing has like a spring-loaded doohickey in the bottom, so you can automatically adjust it. But then if you don't, there we go. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, so now then, if we go back here and let's grab the Allen wrench. Which part of filming manual machines? Almost the same hand. Yeah, seriously, it's pretty hard. I don't know what I'm doing yet. All right. Can you? There we go. Tighten that. Doesn't need a lot of torque. We're not doing super heavy duty work on this. Now, let's see. Let's move that over where the wheel is. Oop, and let's kick the tripod. Good job. Okay. So I'm going to grab a pencil and just pencil line all over this so you can tell when it gets cleaned up all the way. There's a bit of a blade mark in there from when I cut these in half, but that's fine. That's what we're here for. That's why we're taking these down. So let's see, we're at. I want to go a little bit more than this. Yeah, right there. Okay. Let's go 50 thou. Sure. Okay. Now let's unlock the column and get this guy into position. And I'm just eyeballing this because this is a rough position, right? And then we do the fine feed with this handle. And you guys couldn't see any of what I was just pointing to. But that's fine. All right. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell how out of whack that wheel is, but it's very out of whack. Okay. Okay. Now, let's turn this guy back on. And let's just look at the dropped frames. It's not doing anything. I don't know how well you're going to be able to hear me. I'm going to keep narrating as I go, even though I don't know how well it's going to work. All right. So now, we're just going to move down. And I just get a touch off. So I just start touching on the surface. There we go, right there. Okay. Okay, so it touched off on the surface. We're just going to take a quick skin pass, see how things look. It looks like shit because that's That's what we're expecting. This is just a rough pass, by the way. So, the way that we're going to do this is we're going to plunge down with the full wheel width until everything cleans up, and then move over and plunge down to that same depth, because so that we don't wear out the wheel in one spot prematurely. That is how um, Robin Renzetti recommends doing this. And he's a wizard, so we're going to follow his cast advice, whatever. So let's start with 1 thou cut. Okay, we can go higher than that. Now we're going about 5 thou per pass. I don't know if you can see the little film of dust that's coming out of that. The shop vac is doing an okay job cleaning most of it up. So 5 thou more. Did I actually get everything? I think I did. Yeah, that's cleaned up. So we're going to zero the hand wheel. I said we're going to zero the hand wheel. Okay. So we know where we are. And then we're going to put this back up and move over one full wheel width. I'm just doing this by eye. And do it again. And we're going down 5 thou per pass, which might be a little aggressive, but it does not matter too much. Okay, so now we're touching. Now we're actually removing some material. Okay, how about let's try turning off the shop vac. Oh, we dropped a few more frames, so that's not too bad. Oh, hello, another straight crow. Hi, hi. Yeah, we've automated rock rubbing now. Hello, Boulder. Hey, hey. So, I just turned off the shop vac. We're gonna see how bad the stream of dust is without it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, okay. We're turning the shop vac back on. I was just curious. Oh my god, this is the best upgrade I could have possibly done with this thing. Did I go too deep on this one? I think I'm an idiot. I think I went too deep on this one. I did. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna re-zero the hand wheel. Oh, the hand wheel moved. The dial moved. God damn it. Yeah, the dial moved on me. So this is our new zero. Okay. Now let's move that over here. We move over a full wheel width. And just start moving down 5 thou at a time. These first few passes aren't going to do anything. Because we're very far above the surface, but that's fine. There we go. We're touching now. And now we're taking 5 thou per pass. What happens if I go slower? Seems like it's getting more of the dust. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm doing. Alright, so now we're going to go all the way back up because we made it to zero. And we're going to move over one full wheel width. Take one little skin pass just to see how we go. Alright, and we're going down 5 thou per pass. To push it like this, but it doesn't seem to give a shit. And I don't know if that's because this is like a weird material, or the wheel is good, or what I'm doing, but it doesn't seem to really care. I think the wheel moved again, the hand wheel. It totally did. Okay. Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, I need to figure out something to do with this hand wheel. So, okay, what I'm talking about, for clarity, is the hand wheel up top here. Looks like a week's worth of dusty snot. Yeah, I know. I'm wearing a mask, though, so it's not that bad. I'm wearing a mask for my face. So you guys don't have to see my face. And then I'm using the shop vac, so it shouldn't be that bad for me. I think what we're actually going to be doing right now is dealing with this, because that was locked before. Something's wrong. I don't know why it just unlocks itself. Let's take that apart. Hello, Arkin. How's it going? Welcome in. Okay. I did take this apart before, just to oil the threads on the Z adjustment. Um, I don't remember seeing anything bad. Why can't this come off? Hello? Oh, it's in like a little groove. I see. There we go. All right. Now, what is preventing you from walking? Literally nothing. Just spite. Just hates me. Cool. Lovely. You love to see it. Um. Grab a rag. Doing good? Yeah, I'm doing all right too. Just working on the surface grinder again. Because I don't have anything else to do. Well, that's a distinct lie. I have a lot of other things to do, but this is the only thing that I want to do. Okay, so this thumb wheel is fine, actually. Um, Seems like the shaft that it rides on is a little mangled. It looks like the set screw that holds the hand wheel on got loosened at some point, and then it like tore a little uh, groove into it, which is unfortunate. Um, the groove that this little disc rides on, though, is fine and should not be causing me problems. But it is because it's a bitch and it hates me. So I don't know what to do about that. Let's pull the little wheel out all the way. Oh, that was out of frame. God damn it. Whatever. Um, so okay, this is the little locking thumb screw here. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this at all, but there's a spot on here that's definitely flat and worn down from riding in the groove cut into this, which is to be expected. That's fine. It's normal. But I don't know why it's preventing this thing from locking in the position that I want it to. Maybe I didn't actually put it in the groove properly or something. Um, I don't know. Hmm. Let's see. What's an easy way to fix this? I mean, an easy way to fix this. Do I have a screw of this size up under? Out of curiosity, what's the date of manufacture on the surface grinder? So I believe it's a 1954 because that's the date that's listed on the electrical box inside of it. But yeah, this thing was made sometime between it's sometime in the 50s. I don't remember exactly when they stopped making this. But yeah, I believe it's 54. Okay, this is a get the hell off of me. There's like a fly or a bug. This is a looks like a 3/8 30 or a 3/8 32. Yes, good job. It's a 1032 screw. And I don't think I have one of those. I might replace that at some point with like a hex screw or something. I don't know. Maybe I'll just be more careful about locking it. I could also put like a nylon plug in here to give it like some friction, but I don't. Wait, I think I just pushed out the remains of a nylon plug with the threads. Oh, that's fun. Okay, whatever. Let's see here. Okay, put this in. Let's make sure that the locking screw goes into the groove properly. Okay, that's in the groove. Okay, now lock. It's still able to move. Like it's fine if it can move a little bit, but then it just like loosens itself. Oh, this surface is not round. Wait, what? It's like tighter on one spot than anywhere else. Wait, what the shit? This is locked, and it's just not locking. What is happening? Maybe I do have a set screw of this size. I can just steal one from my lathe for right now, which is not good practice. Don't do this, but I'm gonna do it because this is pissing me off. We're gonna steal one of the Gibbs screws out of the compound slide. I think these are 1032, if I remember right. I had to replace them because the originals were all messed up. Let's see. Is this the right size? Where did I put the dial? I have brain damage. Here we go. What does it say? What is the set screw slipping on the threads or the shaft? It's slipping on the shaft. The threads are fine. I think the shaft is just like a little wonky, and I can't like rotate the shaft right now because it's under load. So, we're not going to. How does this look? Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so I'm gonna steal this. We're gonna steal this screw out of my lathe because I don't have a replacement right now. Let's see, what size is this? What size Allen wrench? Not that one. This one. This one. Okay, let's try this again. Rubber band in the groove. That's it's not a bad idea. Don't know what that would do. Because it would definitely give it more friction, but I also don't know how it would tighten. I kind of like that. I might try that later. No guarantees. Let's put this guy back on. Let's drop the Allen wrench. Son of a bitch. Where did that go? Here it is. Okay. Wait, why is this hard to tighten? Is this not actually 1032? I might be an idiot. No? I mean, I'm not an idiot in this case. Oh no, it was hard to tighten because it was getting tight, dumbass. Okay, so now move this around, tighten it, and it will stay where I want. Cool. Welcome back, Reptile. You are just in time for me to take another bathroom break. I've been drinking too much water because it's hot. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Let's go to this hand cam. Oh shit, did I break that one? What is wrong with this camera, dude? I think it finally gave up. It's just sick of my shit. Or the cable I'm using is bad or something. Hold on. Let's see. Let's plug in this one. And then we go back to here, then over here. There we go. Okay. No, we're gonna go back to here for a second because I'm gonna eat a. I'm gonna have a little snack, which is going. My lunch is gonna consist of a Costco granola bar. We're gonna put some tape around the shaft, tighten the screw down on it. That's not a bad idea. Oh, I should have. That's right. I was gonna grab a rubber band while I was in there. Damn it. Oh well. Um, actually, do I have a rubber band out here? I don't know if I do. I don't think I do. That's fine. So we're just gonna do just chatting for a minute while I eat my little snack. I'm gonna put the mic over here, and hopefully that's still reasonable audio. Just while I eat, so you don't have to listen to me eat because that sounds awful. Um, yeah. Honestly, today's been really productive. I was expecting things to take longer, um, but I'm glad that they are not. Hmm. Oh, hello, Techno Penguin. How's it going? Welcome on in. Thanks for coming by. Yeah, this is not normally how things go. Normally, things take 5 times longer than you'd expect. Um, but today it's not, which we love. We love to see that. um, yeah, it's a little difficult to deal with sometimes. A bit sick and can't get sleep. So you're stream hopping. Oh, that's rough, dude. Yeah, you hate to see it. And not being able to sleep is so annoying. It's like you son of a bitch. I just want to, please let me rest. I'm so tired. And then sleep is like, no, fuck you. Um, this is actually something I was just thinking about this. I've been kind of considering this for a little while. If I was to do is put up a sub goal for a stream improvement, right? I don't know what it would be. Well, I have some ideas, but I don't know exactly what I would do yet. Um, but if I were to do that, would you guys prefer that I get a better camera or a better microphone first? Um, and uh, just I'm curious, just why? Out of the way, for both, I'm kind of leaning towards microphone, because a better mic means that I can, uh, not sound like shit and embarrass myself in front of other people. If I do collabs again. Uh, oh, I just knocked my mic. Speaking of mic, I just knocked it over. I don't know how audible any of that was. Um, so like my yeah, that's my thought process there because like the mic I can use anywhere, and I'm kind of leaning towards the DJI mic. I don't remember what it's called. Very audible. Oh no. Okay. Whoopsies. Oh well. Hey, we've got a limiter on the microphone volume for a reason. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. We're doing our best. Fuck it. We're doing it live. Stuff and all. Yeah, you get to see what what everything looks like. Why is it so washed out over there? I guess that's kind of like where the light source is coming from. Don't know. You're just working on something flattering from inside your brain. Okay. Yeah, I dropped the microphone. That would do it. How did I manage to get paint or whatever this is on the back of my screwdriver set? Sorry, that was also probably very loud. So yeah, do you think camera or microphone would be better to start with? Because I have an idea for a sub goal thing that I would use to fund it. Um, but A, I don't know how long that would take to fund, and then B, I could also just buy it outright, but it's like a lot of money, you know. Um, like the DJI mic that I was looking at, I think it was like 200 to 300 bucks for like the receiver and transmitter thingy, um, yeah, for everything you would need. And I know a few people who are good with audio, so I might ask them for recommendations also. So I don't know if I should still go with a lav mic or if I should switch to a shotgun mic, which, as far as I understand, makes them it lets you like pick up audio. Shit, sorry, I just dropped something. Um, which, as far as I understand, lets you pick up audio from like distance. I don't know which one would be better. I should ask someone. I don't know where that socket went. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I wanted to get your opinions on this, but it doesn't seem like anyone has any opinions on what would be better to start with, a mic or a camera. So that's okay. Okay, snack time's almost over. All right. I just muted for a second while I put the mic back on so I wouldn't like blow out your eardrums. All right. Now let's switch back to. Actually, I should check my phone real quick, see how it's doing. 37% battery. Okay. We're okay. It's warm. I wonder if it will charge right now. 'Cause I remember last time I tried charging my phone while it was running this thing, it was it stopped charging itself because it was overheating. Let's see. I have a little portable charger that I'm just going to plug this guy into, and then find a place to set the portable charger like that. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Um, Phone cameras are pretty decent these days, but good audio is hard. Mic, lav mic for sure. Shotgun is directional, but varies in volume moving around. Okay, see that's kind of what I was thinking too. Is like a lav mic makes more sense for what I tend to do, which is walk around the shop like a dork. So you can still hear me from wherever. And hopefully the DJI ones have like noise canceling or filtering built in, um, so that it'll hopefully cancel some of the shop background noise or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing. All right, mask is back on. Oh my god! And I immediately burped into the mic. Very good. Good job. I'm professional streamer, man. All right. Let's put this guy back on. Uh, into this recess. And let's grab the screwdriver. Tighten that guy. Good and tight. It immediately loosened itself. There's that, and then we get our Allen wrench. If stream not soft, is it even a Twitch stream? Exactly. Yes, gut and tight. It's German for nice and tight. You should ask Alex. Source, trust me, bro. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is just. I'm not turning on the spindle yet. What I'm gonna do is move down until I see the wheel start to move on the material. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear it moving actually. Okay. So we're gonna set that as our 0 point with our newfound actually good dial. Hopefully, maybe. Okay, and hopefully that doesn't fucking move. I'll be really annoyed if it does. Okay. It seems to be good. The same way you set wheels for Neuralink. Yeah, that's fair. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I misunderstood what you're saying. Yeah, I've only done like a little bit of Neuralink, and I've gotten mixed results. Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's really bad. I don't know. It's a bit of a finicky thing, but I've tried that setup technique before, where it seems to work all right. Okay, so now let's go back over here. You know what? Maybe I should make a throne and put a. See, yeah, it doesn't get any better than that when you do more. Yeah, there's only so good it can get. Um, I just interrupted myself. What I was gonna say is maybe I should put like a proper dust extractor on like a throne or some wish list or something. Like those are expensive as shit. But it would be really nice to have for stream because supposedly they're a lot quieter and they have like good filters in them and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe I should do that. It would be nice. All right. But anyway, here comes the loud shop vac. And we're going to move down 5 thou at a time again. Are you even touching? There we go. Cool. Okay. Now we're going to raise up and go backwards because there's a spot that I missed. No, it's not cleaned up yet. Let's see. I don't know how well you guys can see it. Not very well is the answer. Oh no, the stream's dropping. Wait a minute. I just looked over to see the bit rate drop and the drop frames percent go up. Shit. Uh, hmm. Maybe I should get like a bunch of ferrite cores for the shop vac port or something. Okay, we're back though. Seems okay. It was just buffering a little. It didn't fully drop, I don't think. So I don't know how much more you can really ask for. It is kind of struggling. Wait, hold on. Why is it struggling now? It seems like it's struggling again. What the fuck? It's like dropping randomly, and then like I can't reload the stream manager. Balls. Okay. Shit. I mean, stream didn't drop, so I don't know more I can do. Huh. I don't know what to do right now. Because, like, Wi-Fi is not really reliable. Oh, it just dropped anyway. Oh, shit. It just dropped without the thing even running, without the doohickey. Shit. Okay. We're gonna switch to Wi-Fi, and it might go poorly. I'm gonna open up the garage door. Um, okay. So garage door is open. I'm giving the Wi-Fi the